And that, ladies and gentle people, is the end of SASE 2021. It's been an interesting event for sure, and we've done our best to make this event the best it could possibly, bring you the best experience possible, and raise money for a good cause while we're at it. So yeah, first off, I want to give a massive shout out to all the runners that we've had at this event. It's been an absolute pleasure to have had you on, each and every single one of you. So thank you all for giving us your runs to put on display here, all in the name of the good cause, the Organization for Autism Research, that we are proud to be a beneficiary of, and to have been a beneficiary of since the very start of this event back in April of 2019. It is a wonderful final total that we have on display here, with $829, and I have been, and obviously as founder and head organizer, there's a lot of work I do for this marathon, but of course I don't do all the work, and I can't do all the work because there's not a single person that can do something like this on their own. And at the very least, I can have, and I've had some absolutely amazing people that are an absolute pleasure to work with for making this event happen. Because without them, this marathon would not exist. This edition of this event would not have happened. So I think it would be best to get them in here so they can share their thoughts on what we've achieved here. So let's get a so-called staff party going and get them back on. Get them on the chat. However, I am being informed about something, and yeah, I had a feeling. So before we actually jump over and get everyone in here, actually no, we're gonna bring everyone in here first before I read this out, because they deserve to hear this firsthand out of everyone. So yeah. And yeah, okay, cool. Some tech issues right at the very end. Wouldn't be a marathon without them, would it? Alright, let's try this again. Hello.
I think tech issues is the name of the game this week, in all honesty.
Hello to all you fine people. See, everyone give a...
Hey, Double.
Hello.
We've had several people in this call as a voice on this marathon before as hosts, but I still want you to welcome them and give them a massive thank you for helping this marathon be what it's become. Gambit017 and Leo Cadron here for being wonderful co-hosts, as well as Leo for being a massive help with the restreaming as well, and then Valentin, who you may not be as familiar with as a wonderful behind-the-scenes person, having been a major help with doing setup for these runs, for having the intermissions be as short as possible, and having all these runs on display as fast as possible for you guys. So how's everyone doing? Now allow me to update the donation. Let me update this donation total we have had here and read out this this sweet donation we got in at the very end here. If I can actually pull up the right menus. Because yeah, we have a nice $21 here from Leo Cadron saying let's bring that to around $8.50. So yeah, thank you very much, Leo, for this. It's been an it's been a very exhausting weekend. Let's say that we have had we've had issues to work through. We've had people unfortunately being forced to drop because their internet was then not treating them nicely. But these absolute legends that I have in the call here with me right now have absolutely stepped up and been instrumental into getting us that $850 total.
Don't forget about yourself. You have put in a lot of work, Double, behind the scenes, getting us through all the tech issues that myself and other people have been having and pushing through. So thank you to you for everything you've done to organize this, to help put it on and make sure that all these runs get put on.
I need to agree on that. Double did a really lot of work in the background as well, while also hosting on the past days. Really amazing work.
I'd say we should give him a round of applause, but unfortunately my mic won't pick it up. But definitely worthy of, I'd say, a here for Double. The amount of work that you put in for this event is insane. I can appreciate it's been really stressful, but it's clearly paid off. So big hands down to you for the amount of work you put in this weekend.
Yeah, literally paid off because yeah, we've mentioned it a couple times by now, but it is something that cannot be said enough. It's the wonderful $850 that we've raised this year over the course of these 3 days. And yeah, is there any kind of highlights that you guys want to mention out?
Just want to mention yesterday. I think having 2 world records and I think 3 PBs on a marathon on a single day is something that doesn't happen that often. That was really amazing.
Yeah, I definitely want to agree with Valentin on that one. That was insane. Especially seeing I unfortunately wasn't able to catch the kind of entire Ghost of Tsushima run, but catching the tail end towards that and seeing that it was a world record was quite something. And overall, each run was amazing from start to finish. So both of the runners as well for putting in the work for that as well.
Yeah, and as Manix is pointing out in chat, the back-to-back PBs on Portal 1, Portal 2. Just when we thought about having a portal block on one of the days, thinking that we'd have both runners PB back-to-back, including our own Leo here, was just absolutely amazing to see. So.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of blocks, I do want to give another shout out to the runners who have all helped make this event just so wonderful. And yeah, especially and yeah, we've had some wonderful things on display. We had in day one. That's the run I would want to highlight. Is the second run of the entire event that we had on Friday. The Pokemon Red run. The fact that Krul challenged himself to such a massive degree of not using any Pokemon centers and not using any Pokemars, thus severely limiting the ability to restore health, to restore power points to moves, to restore statuses that you might need to deal with on occasion, and also the strategies that are developed for that category alone. Particularly, the thing I want to highlight is the sort of exploit with the move Thrash, where it locks you into it, but because of that, the only because of that, the entire duration of it across all the turns it only uses one PowerPoint. So yeah, those are the kinds of strats that I can really admire, and I think that's one of the things that really emphasizes the dedication and application of knowledge that can make speedruns happen.
Yeah, I definitely agree on that one. A lot of the runs that I saw kind of today as well were really interesting to watch. A few of them kind of making me think like maybe I should pick up these games casually because seeing them speedrun, it only shows you a snippet of what you see. Like you said, there's a lot of work that goes into seeing speedruns as well. So it's like definitely not to forget sort of the casual experience you can get out of a lot of these games that people speedrun is quite important, I would say too.
Yeah, most certainly. And there's another staff member currently not in the call, who I therefore also want to give a shout out to. But because while he's not in the call, he is currently present in chat. Manix86, who done a fantastic job on literally speed running, highlighting all the runs that we have for you. So if there's a run you want to catch, a specific run you want to look back on, if you wanted to look back on your own run and see everything that went well and everything that went wrong, yeah, you can check out our Twitch page and check our videos, or click the link with the full playlist that Manix just so graciously posted. On top of that, if you're not that big of a fan of watching VODs on Twitch, we will be posting all of these runs over time over on our YouTube channel, which is also named Supporting Autism Speed Event, so you can go and subscribe to us there. Unlike Twitch, subscribing to YouTube is free. And yeah, on the YouTube channel, you can also find all the old runs that we've done, the runs that we had for SASE 2020 and for our very first event, SASE 2019. There's playlists on our YouTube with all the runs in chronological order. So yeah, if you want to see you want to check out the history behind this event, that's a good place to go to.
I'm certainly looking forward to watching back some of the runs that I unfortunately wasn't able to catch.
Same.
Yes. I mean, it's like on every marathon. There's way too much to watch all the time.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
watching the videos, it's amazing.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah,
indeed. Now, we've talked about the present, we've talked about the past, so it would be pretty appropriate to talk about the future. And however, there's not much we can say. What we will promise you is that we will be back next year. SASE 2022 will be a thing, and we will be raising money for Organization for Autism Research, as always. And we do hope, and we hope everyone enjoyed the marathon and wants to come back. We hope to see a bunch of submissions for that event coming from both new and new runners, as well as runners we had on this edition as well as previous editions. We have had some amazing runners on display that we would love to welcome back. And there's always good new speedrunners emerging, so that is also an exciting thing to think about to have on our event. Because 2022 is so far away at this point, we're gonna not steal it. Lock in a date just yet. But do stick around. We will be announcing. We'll be announcing things in due time. For now, expect messages in early March of next year. And yeah, we will be looking to hold this event around the same time as we did this year, so in the middle of May. But yeah, the exact dates will follow. So yeah, is there any final thoughts that you three want to share before I say mine?
I just wanna
Mhm.
take the chance to point out all the donators and say thank you. It's really amazing to raise $850 for such an amazing cause.
Yeah, I think we can all agree on that as well. And I just want to thank all you guys as well, both Gambit and Hunting, for putting in such hard work. Really appreciate it. As it always comes down to the runners, the staff, but also the viewers. So at the end of the day, it's basically thank you to everyone. Really, it makes the event what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
everyone
It's
who
yeah. Go ahead, Gambit.
Yeah, everyone who watched, everyone who ran, everyone who commentated, everyone who donated, anyone who did anything even remotely with the stream, with donating, anything like that, thank you so much. Thank you for helping raise money for such an awesome cause. Thank you for being here. And we definitely will look forward to, once we get a date narrowed down, seeing you next year.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just do the same thing and echo what my lovely staff here has said. Yeah, because yeah, we appreciate any and all the support that this marathon has got, whether it be through watching, you spreading the word. I've seen a couple people on Twitter post about us, which is I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful to all the runners, also plugging their runs when they were on and asking people to watch and support the event. The wonderful people watching us, the wonderful people donating to us, and all the money raising that we've done across the entire event. And yeah, so I can speak on behalf of Organization for Autism Research when I say thank you. They will also be very glad to receive these $850. And now about that, while SASE ends here, and will not be back until next year, supporting Organization for Autism Research does not. As I want to give a personal shout out to Fastest First, the Fastest First Marathon, who will be holding their Spring Spectacular event next weekend. You can follow them on twitch.tv/fastestfirst. And the reason I say that is because they will also be raising money for Organization for Autism Research.
And
And
if I'm not mistaken, Double, you have a couple of runs in that marathon, do you not?
exactly. I wasn't sure on what to do when I saw the announcement that they were raising money for OAR. But
So I can actually provide some feedback here, because I'm actually very good friends with one of the organizers for Fastest Furs, and I immediately got on the horn with them when I found out who they were supporting and let them know what I did here. And they have been putting together, because we chat a lot, and I will actually be assisting with that marathon as well. So they have put together a heck of a schedule, and it's definitely going to be something you want to tune into and continue supporting Organization for Autism Research, because they have a lot of fun things planned and different ways to help keep the support going for this great cause.
yes, exactly. I will be. I wasn't sure. I wasn't quite sure what to do, because the idea of organizing an entire event like this and then doing runs for a marathon only 1 week after, that seems a little short on time, especially when you get 2 runs accepted. But because I started this, a little bit more history. I started this event in 2019, mostly because at the time there were there was, as far as I knew at the time anyway, the there weren't marathons supporting an autism-focused charity, and that's not to put blame on anyone, because any charity that all the marathons that exist online and on site, those are all wonderful causes. So, but looking for a way to support autism myself, I figured that would be a nice gap in the market, so to speak. To be able to kind of fill that gap and allow people to support autism through speedrunning, just like so many other charities and so many other good causes. And yeah, to do a bit of self-plugging, which I think I've deserved after all this.
Agreed.
Yep.
Feel free to check out the schedule for Fastest Furs, where I'll be running Trauma Center Under the Knife, which will be my very first time running that game in a marathon. So that will be interesting to watch for sure. And then I'll be back with possibly the game I'm most well known for at marathons, which is Hello Kitty Roller Rescue. Which is always a lovely run to do at marathons, because we get to take things not seriously. So yeah, that will be my contribution for Fastest Furs. It's a wonderful feeder marathon organized by the furry community, by a community of furry speedrunners. And yeah, they're lovely people. So it is very worth your time to check them out. And they do marathons a lot more often than SASE, let me tell you. So even if you're looking to participate in a Fastest Furs event, just go and support them. Go and join their Discord. And just stick around for the whatever the event following Spring Spectacular will be. Now, the last thing that I want to point out is something we've drawn attention to a lot during this marathon, because it's another autism-focused cause that we like to support, which is the sensory life on the spectrum. Right as the image is on screen over there. The Sensory Life on the Spectrum comic anthology, a 140-page book with works by over 30 different autistic creators. We've been able to team up with the person leading that Kickstarter, and we have 7 copies to give away to you wonderful donators. We'll be spending our time this next week tallying up the donations made by everyone, as everyone will receive 1 entry for every $10 donated across the entire event. I clarified it during an earlier run. If you, for example, were to donate $7 and then $4, you would get an entry, because that totals 11. We'll be doing the calculations on that. We'll be holding the raffle, and we'll look for ways to contact the winners as best we can. And yeah, thank you for donating for whatever reason you wanted to. If it was to for an incentive that we had on, if it was to just support the cause, if it was to enter that raffle, no matter your reason, we highly value your donations. And with that, we're going to be ending things off here with a nice juicy raid, which I did not prepare, because that's not what we do around here. What, you think we prepare things around here? No, but we'll be looking for a
I'm thinking Grumpmeister.
it's Grump currently streaming. That is a solid raid target. Who we had on for.
I mean, it's like I work for another organization that I have to check this stuff sometimes.
Ignore that. You heard nothing.
So Grump is a wonderful runner. Always a pleasure to watch.
Yeah, we're gonna go over to Grumpmeister. Let me.
But why we set that up again one more time? Thank you, everyone who's been here, who's donated, who's watched, who's ran. We couldn't have done any of this without you. So you guys are the real heroes here to help us out, to put this on, this marathon, to help us raise this money. So again, thank you so much.
Yeah, and we're gonna be rating Grubmeister here in a moment. Let's go with SASE says hi as a rate message here. Which I think is a solid rate message to go out with. Let me post it a couple times because I'm the broadcaster, so I can spam without getting in trouble for it. And yeah, just thank you for everything. It's as the category up there says, thank you all. So yeah, I've been DoubleDubbel. Last plug that I'll do here is you can find me on twitch.tv/DoubleDubbel for all the crazy shenanigans that I get up to on my stream. And yeah, we'll be happy to see you back next year.